Hey guys, welcome to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Wednesday evening to you all and happy Thomas Frank sacking day. Thomas has gone. He leaves Spurs in a wonderful position. He took the club on. We're 16th, having lost 11 of 26 games this Premier League season, drawing 8 and only winning 7. He obviously left Brentford, who, by the way, this is another key point, who are 10 points further ahead of us in 7th. Look, all jokes aside, it was a failed move. I think a lot of us could see early on that it wasn't right. By the sounds of things, a lot of the players found out very early on this wasn't the guy. You know, there's talks within the first sort of 2 or 3 months, players already going, we need to get rid of this guy. He's going to absolutely destroy us. Very weirdly, he was glazing over Arsenal at every single possible opportunity. He just wasn't the right guy for the job, and I'm not going to sit here and slag and drag him and things like that. He wasn't the right guy for the job. He wasn't. The job was too big for him. He talked a great game to start off the job, saying how we're going to build on Ange's foundations. We're going to do attacking football. If you don't take risks, that's the biggest risk you can take. Then proceeded to play some of the worst football you'll see. No attacking risks and built on nothing. Defensively, still not very good. Offensively, actually got worse. So actually, he made us no better. He actually probably made us worse than Ange. And actually, by the looks of things I've just seen on the overlap this week, is Ange Postecoglou, and he arrived just after the news that Thomas Frank's been sacked. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Ange says, because I don't think Thomas Frank was all that nice about Ange, to be honest. He was at first. He played the political game, and then he showed his true colours. I don't really want to speak about him too much, to be honest. I'm glad he's gone and I don't want to speak to him. I want to get positive. I want to get positive because you know what? Look, I don't think we're winning the Champions League whatsoever. I don't think we're winning the Premier League. Title challenge is on, but I don't think we're winning it. No. We're 10 points behind 6th, okay? I don't think we're getting there, but I'm just saying the league is quite congested. A good month has you well into the top half again, right? But I want to look at the players in the squad right now. And I don't mean look at the 4,000 injuries we have. Look at just the squad. There is some talent in there. There is. And with the right manager, I'm not saying that's a title-winning squad whatsoever. It's not at all. But it's a much better squad. I mean, Ange finished 5th with these players, right? Not all of them the same, but you get the gist. He finished 5th, right? The right man who understands Tottenham, who understands these players. Some of these players aren't good enough. I'm not going to deny it. The common denominator through all this is the ownership and players. A lot of these players, a lot of them need to be moved on this summer. I think we will have a bit of a clear out this summer. We've been saying it for years. We need to clear out. Please, for the love of God, Johan Lang, stop looking at 20-year-olds and just clear out some players, mate. Could you do that for me? Cheers, Chief. But there is talent in that squad. I mean, look, Colin Moani looks disinterested. With the right manager, could he be interested? I'm not saying yes or no. I'm just hypothetically putting that out there. Are you going to get a Xavi Simons who's actually in form? Is he going to go to another level with the right coach? Are we going to start to see more consistent quality from Xavi Simons? Are we going to see Dominic Solanke when he gets fully healthy, is the goal-scoring Dominic Solanke again? I think Tell, with the right manager, will develop. Odegaard looks like a bit of a serious knee injury. Absolute horrific news for the guy. Are we going to see, when Bergvall comes back, we can see Bergvall take another leap again? Archie Gray, regular minutes, is he going to get, a leap forward? I don't know. I don't know. I'm choosing and I'm trying to be positive about it. Glass half full, not this one. Cheers. Cheers to potential happiness coming, all right? It's a rum and coke. I'm actually enjoying myself on a Wednesday evening because I think we deserve it. We've been through some really crap times. We deserve some happiness, okay? But glass half full, is there a couple of doors that we're going to be able to unlock that's just going to turn us into a bit more of Spurs of old? Now, who's next is the good question, The first port of call that everyone seems to be thinking about is Poch. Look, he's got a massive buyout to get him out of the US job. I don't see it. He's only 4 months away from a World Cup, or 5 months, however long it is. He's been in the job that long. He probably wants to kick about till then. Will Spurs go the interim route? Who the hell would they get in as an interim manager? I mean, Heitinger's probably in charge right now. That you knew the writing was on the wall for Frank when Heitinger came in. Which, by the way, I love that yesterday he came out and was like, I speak to the owners all the time. 10,000% I'll be here for the next game. Yeah, okay, cool. My hair's green and I'm wearing a blue top. Cheers, Chief. I don't know. Xavi's obviously out of work. Maresca, that's a name that's been linked, banded about. He's been out of work. I know Xabi Alonso is. That's a pipe dream. You're not getting Alonso. He's waiting for Liverpool, or he's waiting for Man City. That's what he's waiting for. Maresca's probably going to try and wait for Man City as well. I can see Alonso going to Liverpool, and I can see Maresca end up being at City in that world, in that scenario. Obviously, a lot of the Barca infrastructure was there, but the chief executive left, so probably maybe not a Xavi move anymore. Enrique, we don't know about that one. If he, there's a lot of big jobs, I think, in the summer that's going to come up. What happens with Real Madrid? There's another big job there. International football, a lot of managers end up finishing up. Do they free up? So it's a really, really interesting time. They need to go, obviously, someone who is capable of playing a through ball through their coaching. That would be a start. Will it happen? We shall see. But let's be glass half full. We sit here Wednesday, the 11th of February. 12 more games of the season to go. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. That's all I'm going to say. Again, not saying we're going to finish in the top four whatsoever. Not going to happen. I'm just saying, let's be positive. There's some winnable games coming up. In theory, on paper, Forest at home. We should be winning that game. Wolves is coming up. Palace at home. Fulham away that we've had some success with. Obviously not last season, but other seasons. Leeds at home. There's points on this table that even if we win 1 in every 3, which the irony is, when we look at the table at the moment, 1 in every 3 we weren't doing. It was 1 in every 4 nearly. So actually 1 in every 3 is actually a step up from what he was doing. Good God. 7 wins in 26 games. That's nearly a 25% win rate. %25%. Jesus Christ. Anyway, look, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Let me know your thoughts down below on Frank's tenure, glass half full, potential, vibes and thoughts, but also who maybe you want to be in charge next. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care. Peace.